We have a new Camry trim for the 2026 model year. It is the Nightshade trim. Roll the intro. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and we are back from our whirlwind 13-state, just over 6,000-mile road trip across the country, doing all of those reviews. I think we got 8 of them in, maybe 9 of them in across the country for the On the Road series. So if you haven't checked those videos out, go ahead and check them out. What I'm going to do on my main page is I'm going to make a separate playlist for those On the Road videos, so you can always find them there. And we'll get that done in the next couple of days. But today we're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton, back in my home. And it's always good to be home, no matter how much fun you have on vacation. And we have a new trim for 2026 on the Camry. This is a 2026 Toyota Camry Nightshade. This is an SE. As far as the actual trim level goes, the color here is called Ice Cap. We have the black accents, the 19-inch satin black wheels. So you can let me know if you're looking for a hybrid and you're looking to maximize MPGs, you don't need an SUV, sedan works. Is this Camry the go-to hybrid mid-size sedan for you? You can let me know as we go through this beautiful vehicle. So let's dig in. The front end of this Camry SE Nightshade in the Ice Cap. Great color with the black accents. As you can see, LED headlights, standard bulbs for turn signals, and then gloss black accents across the front, upper and lower part of the grille, and the Toyota badge, all in gloss black. So let me know how you feel about that. As we come around to the wheel and tire package on this Nightshade Edition Camry, please excuse my shadow here for a second. It's a 19-inch satin black aluminum alloy wheel. Toyota badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Turanza all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 40 series sidewall 19s, all 4 corners, front wheel drive. You can also get the Camry in all-wheel drive if you want to spend a little extra money. There is the full side profile with the white and the black, no chrome anywhere. Classic color combo. As we move in closer, gloss black side view mirror caps with LED turn signals. We're going to go with gloss black front and rear door handles, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we have a color matched roof, gloss black on the shark fin antenna, standard sunroof, and then over the back, the gloss black lip spoiler on the deck lid. And then we're going to go with standard lighting in the back. And then we have the Camry, Toyota badge, HEV and SE all blacked out for the Nightshade. And then we're going to go gloss black on the rear diffuser area. And then we have a single exhaust, but it does have chrome dual exhaust tips coming out the left side of the vehicle. Under the hood of this 26 Camry Nightshade is Toyota's 2.5-liter inline 4-cylinder hybrid engine, made into an electronically controlled CVT, 225 net horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque. That torque number is engine only, but the MPGs are really where this is at, right? 47 in the city, 45 on the highway, 46 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, well, how much does this baby cost? Well, here we go. Base price for the 2026 Camry Nightshade is $32,300. Now this one's got a few options on it, including almost $900 for that standard sunroof. Well, we'll go over all of those options when we check out the window sticker. But once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,195 from Toyota's Georgetown, Kentucky assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $36,283. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer. We're going to go black soft touch material across the top. Then we're going to have this black fabric insert with the perforation all the way across. We have some brushed aluminum trim into your door handle. Soft armrest in the soft touch. We do have flat black switch gear. We have a good sized door pocket as we move in. to the foot box, a nice large dead pedal with aluminum finish on the brake and accelerator. Nice touch there with the floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. Seating wise, driver, you're going to have full power with lumbar, manual assist front passenger, and then the black soft hex material with the light gray cross stitch, bit of some more fabric here on the bolstering, and some insert design. Bolstering though feels soft, and the headrest feels soft as well. Front passenger door panel, same as the driver. We come on over, dash, soft touch up top. Then we have the flat and gloss black accents into your heat and air vent. Then we have this fabric right here, same as the door insert. They extend it into the lower part of the dash, nice and soft. But let me know if you like fabric on a dash. I'm not always sold on that, but this one actually looks pretty good, I think. And then down further, we do have, if I can get it, there we go, a large glove box. Swinging it on over to our infotainment screen. The SC Nightshade has the standard 8-inch Toyota infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav through subscription service only. We do have music. We have HD AM FM, Bluetooth music, Sirius XM. We do have an area right here to Bluetooth your phone. You have your vehicle settings, you have climate settings, comfort settings, trip information, vehicle alerts. And then down below, user profile, you can set that up. Again, from here, Bluetooth your devices, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot. You can get over-the-air updates. And you do have some customization for your lights, your door controls, your climate system, and a utility. So they do have some customizability in here. But that's pretty much it. Now, as we go to reverse, there you have it. We have a nice clear backup camera with trajectory, takes up the whole screen, and you can zoom in or zoom out, and you can change up your trajectory lines if you would like as well. And we go back to park and we're good to go, and we have a physical volume knob right down there. We have our push button start right here, and then we have physical controls for the dual climate system, which I do like. And we have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and a heated steering wheel. So that's a nice touch. Down further, 4-way hazards, 2 heat and air vents. And down even farther here, we do have 3 USBs, wireless charging pad, an area to store things right here that's rubberized. And then as we come on down, we have the leather gaiter on the gear shift to go through the simulated gears of this eCVT. Here's where we have our drive mode action. We'll check those out when we go through the dash. Auto vehicle hold, electric brake, 2 cup holders, and our Camry Nightshade key fob right here, where we have lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, Toyota badge on the back. And on the back of this, it does say, get the light right here, Camry. So I do like that. I always like it when it says the name, model of the car in the back of the key fob for Toyota. I don't know why, it's just my preference. Now our armrest is in the soft touch, and it is, I'm going to call it semi-soft to almost firm. And then we have a 12-volt and a larger area underneath for storage. Our Camry Nightshade steering wheel, it's a leather wrap wheel with 10 and 2 notches with the light gray cross stitch, Toyota badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel. I have enough room at 5'11" to get in and out of this vehicle, but since it's an SC, maybe we should have had this steering wheel flattened off to give it a sportier look. You let me know. And for real tall people, let's say 6'1", 6'2", and taller, your knees may hit when you get in and out of this. But otherwise, I got plenty of room in this passenger cabin at 5'11". Now, flat black and gloss black on your switchgear. So there's a combo. So down below, you have your voice commands and volume in gloss black, and then up top in flat black, you have your telephone commands, controls for the digital dash. On the right side, you got the same deal. In gloss black, you have seek for your music and modes for your infotainment system. And upstairs in flat black, you have your adaptive cruise. We do have paddles on the back of the wheel. And then on the left stalk, you have your headlight controls, turn signals, high beams. On the right, windshield wipers. Over here on the left, you have your adaptive high beams on or off, traction control off, bright and dim the dash, pop the trunk, pop the fuel filler door, and then we also have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then as we move into our all digital instrument cluster, there it is, looking good. In our drive modes, well, we have normal, we can go to eco, go back to normal, or we can go to sport, go back, or we can go to the EV only mode. That's not going to be working because the hybrid battery is low. This has been sitting on the lot for a few days. So we back out of that and we're good to go. Now, we do have additional information that you can go through, right, top to bottom, depending on what you want to see. And then you can go left to right, again, depending on what you want to see as far as your information. So it's nice and easy to work, and the information is very clear. Here is our overhead console. Now, if you want your dome line to come on off, you can close the door. The button that says door, you push it in and leave it in. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. There's your SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. And then you have the controls for your sunroof. That's going to cost you almost $900 to add in, but the shade is manual. You can throw that back with your hand. And then on the left side is where you can open it up. One touch, roof goes back into the searing bright sun. Wind buffer comes up, and then one touch, you can close it up just like that. And then on the right side, that's where you're going to tilt up or tilt down, and then you can close the shade with your hand. And you can choose to have this and pay the extra money, or you can not have it and save yourself almost $900. Here is our framed rear view mirror with HomeLink underneath and auto dim. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. So interior LED lighting, I do like that. And does it slide? No, but you do have an extension. Getting into the back seat of the Camry, but before that, the rear door panel. Now, we got, right, hard plastic all the way down now instead of the fabric and the soft touch. So we do have a bit of cost cutting by Toyota on the rear door panel, and that is very common for Toyota to do that. And then we do have a soft armrest. So I'd like to see, especially in a newer trim, some more use of the same materials as the front, but you let me know what you think about that. Now, as we come to the rear seating, I have the seat set for my driving position, so we'll hop on in. Now, we have a sloping roofline in the sedan, so we're going to duck a little bit to get in, but it's very easy to get into, right? If you're going to be over 5'10", you may have to duck a little bit, but once you're in at 5'11", plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and tons of room for my knees at 5'11", the soft text all the way down, seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. We have heat and air vents here in the rear center console area, and then we have charging USB-A and a charging USB-C in the rear for the backseat passengers. And then we have the same soft text and fabric combination seats with the white striping on the insert, which looks nice. They're very soft. And then we have our armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, I got plenty of room in the back of this Camry. Getting into the trunk of this Camry, well, you can pop the trunk from the key fob, you can pop it from the dash, or you come to the back, and right in between the R and the Y in Camry, there's a button, you hit it, and it just lifts right up. Nice wide opening, 15.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Camry. That's a good number for a mid-size sedan. Here are the all-season floor mats in the box. Underneath here, you have the all-season cargo mat that says Camry. And then underneath here, if I can lift this up, we do have tools jack and a spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. We do have some cubbies for some extra items. And if you don't have anybody in the back, you can let the rear seats down by pulling these levers in the trunk. And then you come to each door, and you can let the rear seats down in a 60-40 configuration. And now, we do have a bit of a kick up, but if you have larger items, you're all set. So good use of trunk space in the back of the Camry. The Toyota window sticker, here we go. 2026 Camry Nightshade in ice cap, made in Kentucky. Government safety rating is not done yet. Fuel economy estimates, this is where it's at on this Camry right here. Standard equipment. You got the Sport Tune suspension and single exhaust with dual chrome tips, like I said. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. And here's all the options. Convenience package, cold weather package, moonroof for the 3 biggies. And then total vehicle MSRP, $36,283. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 26 Camry Nightshade. So they're introducing the Nightshade into the redesigned Camry 4 to 26 model year. And right off the bat, great visibility out of all the glass, no issues there. Good size side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action inside this Camry for safety. And we're up around 50-55 miles an hour. You get a little wind noise, but not bad. Not bad at all. A little noise off the tires, a little noise from the outside, but it's not bad. It's not overly noisy, I would say. It actually feels pretty decent up on the highway, and the suspension's well done. Suspension's well done, chassis well tuned. It's smooth on the road, very smooth. So I do like that. We got a brake, we got a green light here, so we can come into this right turn. The handling is nice and light, but it is tight and it is right on this SE Nightshade. So I do like that. And the other thing I like is that the smaller screen, some people like a larger screen. I don't mind this 8-inch screen, but what I like about it is it's not fully integrated into the dash, but it doesn't look like it's just stuck on like an iPad. They actually made an effort to bring some trim around it and move that into the heat and air vent. So it gives it the appearance of being fully integrated and not just stuck on and in the way. So I do like that. And I really do like the fact that we have separate HVAC controls with everything you need down below the screen, as well as your heated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad, USB-A, USB-C connectivity up front and out back for the rear seat passengers as well. So for me, this SE does bring a lot. I don't really think I would need anything more in a Camry than an SE. I really don't, because for me, I don't care about ventilated seats personally. It's nice to have, but I don't need to have them. It's not a deal breaker for me. But this setup with the heated seats, the heated steering wheel in the Northeast, you gotta have. It's a really nice package. The question becomes, is it worth 36 and change? The brakes, they feel good. There's no problem there. And then we go down the road. And you know what, the net horsepower of 225 with the electric motor up front, picks up the vehicle and gets it going. Now, if you go all-wheel drive, you'll go up to 232 horsepower. Torque numbers, though, I only can get the engine-only torque number that I was comfortable with sharing, which is 163 pound-feet of torque. Toyota's not good about sharing the combined torque in their hybrids, but, it gets the vehicle up to speed easily, even in the front-wheel drive. And if you need all-wheel drive, you can spend the extra money. But for me, in New Jersey, yeah, we get winter weather, but we don't always get tons of snow. It's very inconsistent. So I think I could get away with this front-wheel drive system here in New Jersey. Now, if you're in Massachusetts or Maine or New Hampshire or something like that, where you're going to get significantly more snow, you may want to go all-wheel drive and spend that extra money. But to get the massive MPGs, you got to go front wheel, and this does have nice big MPGs. It's going to give you a very, very low running cost and a very, very nice extension on range to your tank with this hybrid. And Camry's hybrid only now, and Toyota has not seen a fall off in sales, really. And now here we go, turning radius 18.7 feet, and it gets right around no problem. So that's good. Now let's see, we'll go over to sport, and now we'll go over to manual mode, and we'll shift with the paddles, and we'll see how it works. You get a little bit of a variation on the shift up. You get more of a variation on the shift down, but it is an SE. So this makes sense that we do the sport mode with the paddles to give you a little bit of extra fun. Handling into the corners, piece of cake. Turns right in and moves down the road. But you let me know, what do you think about this SE Nightshade? Do you like the Nightshade appearance package on the outside with all that black? The gloss black could take a beating. especially up front on the grill over time. But I think it looks cool with the white and the black. It's a classic color combo. But you let me know, is this the sweet spot for you in the Camry lineup for the 26 model year? Is 36.2 where you want to be? Is that still too expensive? Do you want to be lower down in the price range? You let me know. Or are you going to go maybe up to the XSE and really spend some extra money? You let me know. You put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2026 Toyota Camry SE Nightshade in ice cap for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and giving it hype points. That's new to hype up videos. Give it some hype points, give it a like, give it some hype points so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.